Hi, it's Monique Brianna and I'm back. I know it's been a while, but I am back to give you a beautiful summer spring look. I tried filming this. This is actually the second time me filming it, and my camera cut off the first time and it cut off again the second time, but I was able to capture majority of the footage and I wanted to make sure I could get this video up for you guys. But I'm starting you off with, you know, a nice little halo eye. And this is similar to something I posted on Instagram, and it's a little bit different. I left the other look a little bit more fantasy. I added some white dots. I'm going to put a picture in just a second. The only difference in this look and the last is I just kept it purple at the bottom, and I used the Milk pencil from NYX, and I can't find the cap for it right this second. And I use this brush I got from NYX. It's number 0, or you could find a simple like eyeliner brush, straight eyeliner brush, and simply make the dots all over your face or wherever you would want them. But I ended up just keeping it pretty simple. I kept all the colors on the top. I actually brought out a little bit more pink in the crease, but other than that, this is the summery spring look. It kind of reminds me of just like flowers. I love flowers, so the colors are perfect, and it's summer. Why not go for some color? I usually stick to more golds and taupes and bronzy colors, but I'm trying to do something new. So I really love how the look turned out. Feel free to comment, like, definitely hit the bell and subscribe so you can see uploads that I post in the future. So if you want to keep watching, go ahead and watch and see how I got this look. If not, I will see you in the next video. Okay, so I'm going to start with my Paint Pot by MAC in Soft Ochre, and I'm going to use this as my eyeshadow base. I'm going to just start by blending it pretty high up because I am going to be using a lot of color, even in my transition as well. So I'm just going to be starting with this. I'm using a Real Techniques brush. Not completely sure what the brush is, but I'm going to list everything in the description box below. So I'm just going to blend this out really well. Just making sure that it's a seamless blend. You don't want it to have a harsh line because then your eyeshadows will not blend as well. So just ensure that you blend out that paint pot as well as possible. So I'm just making sure that it's blended in with my concealer, and yes, my eyebrow's already done. Now I'm using the Morphe 35B palette, and it's like a brownish red color, and I usually always use this color for my transition. It goes with pretty much every look that I do, especially when it comes to like colorful, like pinks and anything that's like that. It's really helpful to use like a reddish brown. So I'm just going in with that, and I'm going in pretty heavy with it. I am going to blend this out pretty well, but a pink is going to go on top, so no worries guys, it's going to be blended. So I'm just deepening this color with a little bit more of a deeper pink. I did show you a reddish brown, but I went in with like a little bit of pink as well, just to start that transition into the pink. So I'm just making sure everything's all blended. And to further blend, I'm going to take a clean brush and just buff out those edges just to make sure that, again, that we don't have any lines. So I'm just checking it out and make sure everything's blended. And now I'm going to go in with the hot pink and magenta colors from the 35B palette from Morphe again. I really like Morphe palettes. Yeah, they do, you know, have a little bit of pigment that falls out a little bit more than others, but as long as there's a good base, it's a great palette to use. I recommend, if you are going to use a Morphe palette, to definitely do your eyes first. I wouldn't recommend really doing your foundation first because, like I said, there is a lot of fallout if you do choose to still do your foundation first. Definitely just go in and put some powder underneath your eyes for any fallout that may occur. So I'm going in with that pink and pretty much putting it almost right on top of the reddish brown that I just put down. Compared to the other look, I am going in with a lot more pink to really bring out the spring colors. So the next thing I'm going to go in is the same palette in a purple and a violet color, and I'm going to just start to map out my halo eye. I'm going to start with the, I guess you could say, lower third or last third of my eye, and I'm going to start there and start blending that into that pink. I also am using some new brushes, Mika Sub brushes. I hope I'm saying that right. I will be doing a review on them, so stay tuned. I'll be letting you know how I like the brushes for sure. So I'm just going in and I'm mapping out my purple, and with my pink, don't worry, I'm going to blend that pink and purple together. I'm going to do the same for the other eye, just simply mapping it out, getting my placement together, keeping the middle part of my eye open for the next color. So just checking it out once again, making sure everything's blended, adding a little bit more purple, adding a little bit more pink where it needs, and just make sure that it's just really blended. You don't want to have any harsh lines. This is a colorful look, so it's definitely going to show if it's not blended, guys. So definitely, just if you have to go in with another brush, do so. And in this area, I needed a little bit more pink because I was losing my transition. So we're just going to add a little bit more pink and make sure that we can see it. I did go a little high with the pink, no worries, it didn't catch it, but off camera I ended up going in with my concealer just to further blend out that transition a little bit more. So as you can see, that transition was driving me nuts. I'm a little OCD when it comes to colorful looks and making sure everything is placed correctly. So I will be just making sure the purple and the pink are where they are supposed to be. So I'm just going to add a little bit more soft ochre because by now that is pretty much dry. So I'm just going to add a little bit more and just widen up the area for the next color. Still using my Real Technique brush again, and I'm going to take the same palette but use the yellow color. I did have to use a lot of this yellow for it to show. So let me know what color palettes that you use or that you like. Comment that down below. So my camera cut off. It did, guys. I'm so sorry. My camera cut off while I was doing my base. I wanted to show you how I did my foundation, but it's okay. I will do a separate video showing you my foundation routine. So I'm just going to go in and, like I said, I did use a little bit of baking powder, and I'm going to go in and do the same exact thing that I did on the top. I'm just going to take that pink, magenta, and hot pink and mix and just really blend it. Now what I'm doing right now is pulling my eye, not very hard, just very lightly, to get that smoky look under my eye. How my eyelids are set up, I have to really like pull it down a little bit to really smoke it, or it's not going to look blended at all. So I'm just going to go in with the pink and do it on both eyes and make sure that it's symmetrical and blend it out, smoked out, just the way I want it. This is another one of those Mikasa brushes, or Mikasa beauty brushes I should say. I can say that I really did like the way they blended, but again, I'm gonna do a video, so don't worry, I'm gonna let you know how they work and all the details later. So I'm just going in with that purple and smoking it right on top of the pink and just making sure everything is blended out really good. I didn't have that much fallout when I was blending this, but again, just make sure you tap your brush really well when it comes to these. I need to get a second battery, but I'm gonna do my lips, and I'm going in with my LA Girl pencil and brown, and I'm just gonna do a stain look. So I'm just gonna fill in the inside of my lips and just rub it in a little bit to blend it out, and that's gonna be it. Let me know what you think about it. So that is the finished look pretty much. I'm just making sure the lips are all filled in evenly. So let me know what you think. Comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Oh wait, I forgot. Have to spray my matte spray because I'm a oily girl. Thanks for watching.